when feminism meets equality.
The 30 and 30, 40 and 40. I think he's gonna end up with 30 downs, 30 assists, 30 blocks. They going to the ship. This is SOS. I'm Squish.
SOSReality.
You got a nice juicy beer. What is it? I'm Squish. This is SOS. I'm Squish.
I'm Smitty.
Please hit the like and subscribe button.
Also leave a comment down below, even if we're
Trash.
on the y'all.
Smitty, we saw this coming. I knew that somebody was gonna do it. Now, this is what I tell people. I care about your feelings. I do, a little bit. I'm human, you human. But when we start just getting rid of all the rules, just because how somebody feels, we in trouble.
Obviously, okay. If y'all ain't followed us before, we have another video. We're gonna put it up in the link after link in the description, and we'll put it on the video to refer to called Hammer Mousy When Feminism Meets Equality Part 1.
This is Part 2.
And the first one's over a handball player. Now, this is a basketball player.
This is a basketball player. 6'8".
6 foot.
Beast, man. A beast in the paint.
Please let him play.
All right, here we go. We're gonna let you bro this beautiful bean footage.
Well, spent 8 years in the Navy, served in Desert Storm, but her duty in the Middle East might not be as tough as the challenge she has at a local community college. Her Glenn has more. At Mission College in Santa Clara, you won't find too many players like Gabrielle Ludwig. Not that she turns 51 this month. Not that it's been 30 years since she last played college basketball. It's because Gabrielle Ludwig used to be Robert John Ludwig, who spent most of his life knowing he was a woman inside.
Your body doesn't match your spirit, and you search and search for what that thing is. And then when you finally become educated enough to understand what's afflicting you, you can decide to do something about it.
Ludwig completed a gender change operation back in July. Her proudest moment lately was last Friday, when the team escorted her to an East Bay court, and a judge stamped a new birth document declaring her a woman.
When she came to us asking if we would go with her to the court date, it was like, of course, like, we want to make a point to show them that we want her to play, we want her on this team, she deserves to be on this team. He said, granted. I turned to my players and I said, let's play ball, y'all.
It's a great situation. I mean, it's a crazy situation on her part to come back.
Support has been an issue.
Nobody to turn to, like so many other people who are transgender, you get lost.
There are still factions and people who don't understand. I understand the questions, I understand the concerns, but the world is changing. And this is part of that.
She has put the pain of a suicide attempt at age 15 and 2 failed marriages behind her. Her oldest daughter calls her dad, but she's fine with that. The 2 other daughters who live with her call her Mama Gaddy. Her message to those out there hiding, questioning their identity.
Stick with it. No matter how many bumps in the road and landmines you hit, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm gonna call her Mama Buckets. That's what I'm calling her. Mama Buckets from now on. People, you know, this is Smitty. This is a rabbit hole. This is a very deep rabbit hole.
Deep one right there.
Can you imagine if, like, LeBron James wakes up tomorrow after he retires, say he's finally retires from the NBA, and just says, "Hey, I want to go play in the WNBA," and they win like 13 championships.
You know. Okay, so I'm trying not to laugh, but okay, people. The psychological term for transgenderism originally was gender dysphoria. That means that, you know, a person having a crisis, not knowing what gender they really supposed to be in, that they're confused about the gender that they was born into, that they're supposed to be another gender. Okay, so the reason why I was bringing it up, just like to bring terms up so people won't be thinking that we just trying to rank on people and stuff. Okay, now Gabrielle Ludwig is 6'8", 225 pounds. So we got a picture. I sent you the picture. And that jump
She
shot
get
is
picked
pretty.
first if she walk in LA Fitness right now. I'm picking her first. Go ahead, Smitty.
That jump shot is pretty.
Yeah.
That jump shot is
Mama
pretty.
Buckets is what we calling her.
Okay, so if you don't know, this is an older story. The reason why we bring it up because it's very valid to today. Now, the issue that we've been having on this, because I don't have any issue. You can be what you want to be.
Yeah.
That's
I actually do care about people's feelings.
Yeah. But the thing is, this is going to be a ripple effect. The ripple effect is it's going to really hinder the woman's game. Now, this is why we say feminism meets equality. So since feminism feminists always say that they can do everything a male can do. Now, when the gender dysphoria crowd comes in and they start dominating, which we predicting this will happen.
Yeah.
What are the feminists going to do then? What is going to be their gripe then?
We're not designed the same, man. You know, we having a physical. Are we still? I had a talk with some girls to where they stopped for a second. I was like, we questioning that? I said, we can openly admit men do have a physical advantage on women.
Yes.
Can we openly? Are we still? Is that not true anymore, or is that make believe now? Like they stopped for a second when I said this. Like what I said was BS. I'm like, no, men got a physical advantage, testosterone, a whole bunch of stuff play into that.
Matter of fact, to go a step further, scientists have said the hand strength of a man can be up to 18 times stronger than a woman.
Yeah. We got a physical advantage on girls. They looked at me like I said, came down the alien spaceship and Captain Neanderthal rolled out with a hammer. I'm like, yo, I even said it's unwritten rules we have. Why do you think men don't hit women?
Yes.
Why you think we'll get on a dude's butt if he put his hands on a woman? Because we know men have a physical advantage over women. They have a strength advantage. If we questioning things like this, it's time for me to get out of here, man.
Now, you sent me something too, and I forgot about it. The weightlifter. Okay, so I don't know the weightlifter's name. He gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it.
The weightlifter within this last year or 2 years ago, broke every woman record in weightlifting. It like smashed that. Not even beat it, just smashed it. Just went way over the top. Now, the one sport that is fighting against this, and I do give them kudos to it. Well, two sports actually, tennis and track, because they're individual sports. They're fighting against this because they know what the effect would be.
What's my girl name? I think she the baddest female athlete on the planet. Serena Williams said that she couldn't beat. Now I'll try to look it up to be factual. I think that she said like the 109th ranked,
something like
200 ranked tennis dude on the dude.
And this
side.
one she was in her prime.
Yeah, because men have a physical advantage. It's like people are. Are we trying to redo nature and act like nature doesn't exist? Nature exists, people. There is a natural order to things, so I know people don't like to hear that, but it is. Men cannot have babies unless we go into the lab and doing some science experiment stuff. And a woman can't have a baby without a man unless this is just normal ABC stuff that we shouldn't still even be arguing about. But a lot of my conversations and stuff have been people really coming at me mad because I said something that, is simple as the birds and the bees.
Exactly.
Yeah, a bird flies, a dog barks. A cat, you can tell me, well, like I said, Samita, you tell me you got a cat that barks, but it don't make it no dog. I'm like, it's a cat that barks.
Now, listen to this. Now, this is how it's going to be affected, people, especially in the college ranks. So, Title IX, y'all know they got passed, I think in the early 70s. So, and I got to look it up. Title IX was built just so women can have their own particular sports and they can give out scholarships to ladies in their particular sports to get a free education or to get, partial pay on the education. This is how it's going to affect it. The guys that was lower ranked or not as elite in these sports will transgender themselves to another sport to get that free scholarship. And say that they feel like a woman or whatever you want to call it. And all you got to do is get a psych evaluation on it one time. And the psychologist, as long as he goes to the program, he can make them say, yeah, that's a transgender. And they are able to play that sport.
Yep. I'm going to try to find it. There's been a situation, there was a wrestler that was dominating, that kind of was born, however we want to say, born a boy. If some guys that flipped over the track and was dominating, and the girl was like, yo, I'm really the fastest girl, but I'm racing against them every race. They walking everybody. It's not close. And she said, the girl even said on the girls' track side, said, in men, they weren't that great.
Yes.
They were okay at best. They were average. Say, you know, they would dominate when they came over here with us. So if we to this point, man, I don't know what to go from here but spaceship. I don't know where to go from here but the spaceship.
Hey, I just know with Gabrielle Ludwig, who was born Robert, Gabrielle was 51 years old, and you still seeing the physical advantage that Gabrielle had at 51.
And that's an old man. You consider old man.
Yes.
We would in NBA sports or back men, they would consider him washed.
Yes.
He's like, oh God, knees probably hurt, can't move like he was. He's dominating over there with them because he's 6'8" and it's stupid. I'm gonna say that low.
he got kids, man. He got kids.
That's a shooting guard out there on them, man. You can't.
Hey, when feminism meets equality, feminists, this is what you want. You want the equality. This is what you gonna get. This is the reason why you have to draw lines in the sand and have boundaries on everything.
You gotta use your mind. You gotta be in your right mind. You gotta think logically about stuff when you sit. What?
They better be glad they didn't catch him at 30. Well, he been going
Bro,
dunking on
man,
them.
60 and 60. Mama Bucket, 60, 60, and 60. Hey, as a matter of fact, I want them to make a junior college women's basketball video game, and I'm picking Mama Buckets every game, and I'm gonna have 100 points, 100 assists, and 100 blocks. Come on, man.
Now, this is the other part. Since Biden passed them martial law, not martial law, them executive orders. The thing of this is you can't discriminate against transgenders, right? I want to know, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen soon. When is a transgender gonna try to go to WNBA and complain that they're getting discriminated against?
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Yes, that will happen. And the reason why, and I know people don't think to that, but I'm just saying, let's say somebody transition over and they're good, but they will play until they're 23, 24, and they can't find a job.
Wait. Are you saying a male flipping and then going to the WNBA? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying no. Well,
what do you mean?
I didn't think about that either.
Yeah.
That can happen too. But I was thinking like a transgender athlete, like we're talking about with the track in high school, goes to college and plays like he did, dominates in college, but then can't go into the WNBA because they be like, that's not a biological woman. Now, because I know they haven't thought about that yet.
Tricky.
That's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. Excuse me. I know they haven't thought about that. And they did think about that. How are they going to tread on that? Because you can't discriminate.
That's why you set up rules in the society, because when there are no rules in society, people literally do whatever they want. People don't understand that.
Now, the rebuttal for some of the people that's watching, and I know the rebuttal's coming, well, the NBA don't have no women. But
they not.
No. You know that rebuttal's gonna come, right? But the NBA literally goes off with the best players on the planet.
Best guys. We can't make that roster.
So that's gonna be a difference. Now a guy can make a WNBA roster.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, man, that's gonna be a slippery slope right
Do y'all
there.
understand the guy on the NBA team that sees no minutes, the back of the bench guy will come to your local gym and drop a 40 to 60 piece on you? That bum we make fun of. I even tell dudes, especially when you're dealing with that high level of sports, one of them backup quarterbacks we make fun of will come out there and drop like 80 touchdowns on you like it's nothing, bro. These are the cream of the crop of males.
Patrick Beverly. Shout out to Devin in the lab. He put a stat line on what Patrick Beverly averaged his senior year in high school. Guess what he averaged? It was crazy stat line.
What?
37 points a game, like 10 rebounds a game, and like 9 assists a game, like almost a triple double. With like 8 steals a game. It was something like the stats was astronomical. But people would look at him in the NBA, say he can't really score. He's only a defender. And you look at that, you're like, dog, he can dominate anywhere he goes. It's just the NBA is the top level players.
I want to give a shout out. Shout out, Kendall. I had a conversation with Kendall. And Kendall's like freaking superhuman at volleyball.
Yes.
She got all type of stuff in the rafters and stuff playing.
Yeah,
for
she's a
volleyball.
legend at Trinity. Yeah.
And she openly admitted, like, dudes move different. She's, you know, from her playing sports and then her looking over at the dudes play volleyball and stuff, she's like, yeah, men move different. I think she dominate any, like, with girls, she will crush you. But she even openly admitted, like, guys move differently. We got a physical advantage on women, man. And if we got to argue that, I don't know if it's just my time to go, guys. I had fun. It's my time to go. This is not my society anymore. And we got to argue that. I'm not arguing over if a brawl break out, if we jumping behind the women. Dudes gonna naturally move the girls out of the way because we know, yo, them lines in there, bro. We gotta move the girl out of the way, bro. She ain't supposed to be in the middle of no street ball with us. She gotta move.
The
You gotta
lines
move
can't
the
get in the middle of
line.
them lines.
Yeah, it's dudes I won't touch. I'll be alone and pull my head off. And little Susie gonna run up. Susie move. He will dismantle us.
I agree. But anyway, people, this is just a new topic. Feminism when it meets equality, part 2. We ain't did this in a year, so we have to bring another one.
Part 2, man. I love y'all, but I might be out. I might be gone in a little bit, man. I gotta go somewhere. I tried. I had a good time with you guys in this place, but if y'all, you know, mentally going here to where we no longer live in reality, I don't want to be involved in that.
I agree.
You know, y'all gonna be marrying y'all dog next week. I don't know what to say. So
You talking about bestiality. This is SOSReality. I'm Smitty.
I'm Squish.
Coming a new topic today. Go hit that like
subscribe button.
Also, even if you leave a comment,
If we trash, Mama Buckets got us this night. Mama Buckets! You up with me? You up with me honey, in the gym? You up with me when I'm shooting in the gym?
go to that description box down below. This is our reality.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.